Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Mental House with me, your host, Khadija. Now, check this out, y'all. I've been thinking about my pops a lot lately, and the fact that, like I shared with y'all before, the fact that he is a hoarder, the fact that, you know, he um I don't have a relationship with him, and but this is information that I found out from other family members. But I also know that this is such an issue that they even decided to do a series about it, and it's called Hoarders. And so some of y'all might say, well, what the hell is a hoarding disorder? Because a lot of people that like information tend to keep a lot of information around that might be valuable to them, but it just may not necessarily have any value on this in the bigger picture or in the big scheme of things. Like, in other words, you're saving this newspaper because there's an article in there from 1944 that talked about the war. Um, if there's no rational purpose why you are keeping this newspaper, are you a collector and you have a lot of newspapers that you have laminated with information concerning the war, put in a vault, or or is it just spewed all over there, but you just don't want to throw it away? Sometimes it's a fine line. You know, a lot of people that are hoarders think they're collectors, but they're not. And so, since my definition of what a hoarder is totally irrelevant, I thought I would go to, again, the book, the DSM, which is the Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Health Disorders. And I thought I'd look and see what they had to say regarding hoarding and what that means. Okay? So, some of y'all that won't throw stuff away that's in your damn basement, or you won't throw the shit away and it's in your attic, and you keep telling somebody, oh, no, I'm keeping that for a rainy day, or I'm keeping that. Get your mind right. Because it just may be a situation where you on your way to becoming like my dad. And so, like, I'm in a mood or a mode where I'm just like throwing everything away, because I don't want that to be part of what I do. So it's very important, because a lot of people don't see themselves that way, but as they get older, maybe you got an older relative and you looking around and you're like, why has this person got all this stuff in their house? It doesn't make any sense. Well, these are not resources. This is madness. So let's see what the DSM have to say about hoarding disorder. Okay, the diagnostic criteria for a hoarding disorder is a persistent difficulty discarding or parting with possessions regardless of their actual value. This difficulty is due to a perceived need to save the item and to distress associated with discarding them. The difficulty discarding possession results in the accumulation of possessions that congest and clutter active living spaces and subsequently compromises their intended use. If the living areas are uncluttered, it is only because of the interventions of third parties. I mean, like family members, cleaners, authorities, whatever. You're not doing it on your own because you don't see a problem with it. The hoarding is not attributable to another medical condition, i.e., brain injury, cerebrovascular disease, Prader-Willi syndrome, or something like that. The hoarding is not better explained by the symptoms of another mental disorder, i.e., obsessions and obsessive compulsive disorders, or decreased energy in major depressive disorder, delusional and schizophrenia in another psychotic disorder, cognitive deficits in major neurocognitive disorder, restricted interest in autism spectrum disorder. Wow. So it wants you to specify if, with excessive acquisition, if difficulty discarding possession is accompanied by excessive acquisition of items that are not needed or for which there is no available space. Specify with good or fair insight if the individual recognizes that hoarding related beliefs and behaviors pertaining to difficulty discarding items, clutter, and excessive acquisition are problematic. Okay? You want to see if the person recognizes, at least if this is a problem, or they like, no, it's cool because I know what I'm doing and I know what this is and that, all that. And it's a difference being junky than being hoarded. Okay? With absent insight, delusional beliefs, the individual is completely convinced that hoarding related beliefs and behaviors pertaining to difficulty discarding the items, clutter, or excessive acquisition are not problematic, despite evidence to the contrary. Okay? That is the DSM's definition of hoarding. So, if you find it difficult to throw stuff away, and it's gotten to the point where you can't walk from one room to the next without getting to the clutter, I would recommend that you start getting in touch with, and it's okay, people like NAMI, people that are dealing with your mental health, because it's important. It's important. It's extremely important. You should be able to walk through your house freely. And some things you just don't need. It's been there since 1944. And it's now the year 2017. It's got to go. Okay? It's got to go. All right, with that being said, if you like what you hear, please like, subscribe, share. Share it. And a house is not a home. Even when... Okay, let me go. All right. Talk to y'all later. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.